So, Chelsea, starting the year off, I shouldn't say starting the year off. We're starting off the recording year, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it would be good to check up on our rich friends. And I got this article from Oxfam International on them.
Yeah.
Published on January 9th, 2026. Article title, The Richest 1% Have Blown Through Their Fair Share of Carbon Emissions for 2026 in Just 10 Days, says Oxfam.
Same. No, not me.
No.
I think I misunderstood that.
Okay, let's read further. The richest 1% have exhausted their annual carbon budget, the amount of CO2 that can be emitted while staying within 1.5 degrees of warming, only 10 days into the year, according to new analysis from Oxfam. The richest 0.1% already used up their carbon limit by the 3rd of January.
Wow.
This day,
Cool.
named by Oxfam as Pollutocrats Day, highlights how the super rich are disproportionately responsible for driving the climate crisis. The emissions of the richest 1% generated in 1 year alone will cause an estimated 1.3 million heat-related deaths by the end of the century. Decades of overconsumption of emissions by the world's super rich are also causing significant economic damage to low and lower middle income countries, which could add up to 44 trillion by 2050.
That is insane.
To stay within 1.5 degrees limit, the richest 1% would have to slash their emissions by 97% by 2030. Meanwhile, those who have done the least to cause the climate crisis, including communities in poorer and climate vulnerable countries, indigenous groups, women and girls, will be the worst impacted. Quote, time and time again, the research shows that governments have a very clear and simple route to drastically slash carbon emissions and tackle inequality. By cracking down on the gross carbon recklessness of the super rich, global leaders have an opportunity to put the world back on track for climate targets and unlock net benefits for people and the planet, end quote, said Oxfam climate policy lead Naf Dabi. On top of their lifestyle emissions, the super rich are also investing in the most polluting industries. Oxfam's research finds that each billionaire carries, on average, an investment portfolio in companies that will produce 1.9 billion tons of carbon dioxide a year, further locking the world into a climate breakdown. The wealthiest individuals and corporations also hold disproportionate power and influence. The number of lobbyists from fossil fuel companies attending the recent COP summit in Brazil, for example, was more than any delegation apart from the host nation with 1,600 attendees. Quote, the immense power and wealth of super-rich individuals and corporations have also allowed them to wield unjust influence over policymaking and water down climate negotiations, end quote, Nafkat Dabi added. Oxfam calls on governments to slash the emissions of the super rich and make rich polluters pay through increased taxes on income and wealth for the super rich, and proactively support and engage on the negotiations for the UN Convention of International Tax Cooperation to deliver a fair global architecture. Excess profit taxes on fossil fuel corporations. A rich polluter profit tax on 585 oil, gas, and coal companies could raise up to $400 billion in its first year, equivalent to the cost of climate damage to the global south. Ban or punitively tax carbon-intensive luxury items such as super yachts and private jets. The carbon footprint of a super-rich European accumulated from nearly a week of using a super yacht and private jets matches the lifetime carbon footprint of someone in the world's poorest 1%.
Oh my god.
And build an equal economic system that puts people and planet first by rejecting dominant neoliberal economics and moving towards an economy based on sustainability and equality. That is the article. It has a lot of footnotes, but I just thought it start the year off and look at that.
Yeah.
Not even 10 days in and they've used up their emissions, which I assume means they'll stop.
Insane. Yeah, of course they'll stop. It's only 3 days in. They just wanted to get it over with and then they won't do it anymore, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know what? They should just say, we're not allowing you to have anything that's going to surpass the carbon emissions that you're able to within this amount of time.
Do you mean kind of like a breathalyzer?
Yeah.
Kind of like a breathalyzer for somebody who's been gotten too many DUIs so they can't start their car without breathing into it?
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? They're not going to do it because capitalism.
Yeah, and I think the orcas should be the ones enforcing this system. And I think they are, slowly but surely.
Yeah, they might need to get into bigger pods for the bigger super yachts, but
Although,
I have faith in them.
And the thing that I worry about the most with the super rich is that they're learning from the orcas that they just don't have big enough boats.
Yeah. So are you saying that orcas should get boats?
No, I'm thinking that the rich are going to get bigger boats to stave off orca attacks.
Yeah.
And it's just going to leave the lesser rich to the orcas to take care of.
It's also an option that the orcas do get boats. They should do that.
We
Take
can
the boats
try.
away from them. They can take the super yacht boats, board them, and the super rich can therefore become orcas, just like the wolves did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who are our scientists to tell them that they can't do that? I don't think we should
Our
put limitations on
scientists
orcas.
Just did tell them that.
Anyhow, orcas, you got 48 hours. Figure it out. I know you listen to this.
Yeah. We love you.
Anyhow, bye.
Bye.